Hey, good morning. I found something out this week, and it has to do with putting your hand on your heart and taking a deep breath. I found out the reason that I do that, I think the reason we all do that, is because it stimulates oxytocin, which is the hormone that helps us to find home, to feel at home within ourselves. And that's what I want to talk about today. Of course, as we all know, it feels like the world is falling apart right now, and I know that the powers that be have done that on purpose. They want us to run scared. They want us to go in circles. They want us to just give up. But I'm not here to do that, and neither are you. Finding a home within ourselves, bringing all the elements of who we are into play. That's where we are the strongest. Now, whether it's a card reading that you've had with me in the past, or whether you know me because of this boat analogy that I love to talk about, we are a boat charting a course toward a life worth living, and all the parts and pieces, all the elements within ourselves can be brought into the present moment where we are the strongest. All the elements of who we are includes not just the captain of our ship, our connection to the universe, God, Allah, the source, the force, Vishnu, Brahma, the big guy in the sky, or the cosmic love muffin. It doesn't matter what we call it. What matters is that we are calling. Oh, and one of the other parts that I have been working with is the part of me that I just found last year, is my inner child, little Pam. I didn't even know she was there until I found her during a meditation. She was asleep. And she was asleep because she had been traumatized early. Now, I was put up for adoption when I was 5. And my sister and I met our parents at the zoo when I was 6 and my sister was 3. And right after we were adopted, I remember being in first grade. And I made the mistake of telling one of my classmates that I had just been adopted and that I was new to the family. And I don't even remember who it was, but out on the playground during recess, this kid and a whole bunch of other kids encircled me. And they skipped around in a circle, singing, "Poor little Pamela, poor little Pamela." And I was devastated. I was absolutely heartbroken. I was so distraught. And I went home and I told my new mom what had happened. And her answer was to tell me that, maybe you just don't tell people. Kids can be really mean. Just don't tell them who you are. Just leave that part out. And I think that's when little Pam really went to sleep. Because she found out that if you showed up as you truly are, if you tell people the truth of who you are, you're going to be humiliated. You're going to be shamed. You're going to be made fun of. And so that's the part of me that has been terrified of showing up to shine, even though I speak a good game in my videos, as I want to do better. That's the captain on board. That's the current narrator of this story. I am doing the best I can to bring all of the elements of myself together, and showing little Pam who we are now has been exciting and thrilling, but it's also a little terrifying because I get to show up and shine in a world that is determined to scare me into submission. It's trying to scare us all into submission. And the most beautiful part of all of this, despite the darkness, we get to show up and shine for each other. We get to love and honor and show strength for each other, because in a dark, dark world, one light shows up. And I believe that's why we are here for each other. And that's why I read oracle cards. That's why I make these videos. That's why I tell you the truth of who I am, with my hand on my heart, an attitude like a rudder. I do solemnly swear to do my very best in current circumstances, to follow my captain's orders and be a good crew member to my mates. And so I hope this helps you. I hope this shows you that you are not alone and that you are understood and that there are so many more things yet for us to understand about ourselves, and that showing up to shine is an act of love and devotion. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it helps you. If you think it'll help somebody else, please feel free to share it. Like, subscribe, all of that stuff. But in the meantime, thanks for being here. I love you.